So this one here is the Franken-Spree, as I've called it. It is a mix of parts. I think that engine was an 84. Most of the frame and the plastics were 87. This has got the 87 plastic here. It has the 87 rear rack because the tail lights don't stick out here. They're into the plastic moldings, which I don't have. And yeah, most of this thing was just pieced together from a bunch of other boxes of parts. But this did run, and never ran good. So I'll be impressed if we get it going today here. I don't even know if I have battery, and we don't. So we'll go find a battery for this. Showing 12.7 volts still. Starter's like weak or getting hot. Not strong enough, I don't think. It's wet. It's not too bad. See if you can see that on the camera. Alright. So this thing may have plugged exhaust. I don't remember what the deal was with this one. The exhaust might be jacked. And if you can't breathe, it's not going to run. I may have to trade out mufflers and see what's going on. Alright, I think I'm going to take the exhaust off and then see if it'll fire up without the exhaust. Just put a rag here, catch the grease and the oil that wants to fly out of the exhaust. Alright, well, that didn't change anything. So, exhaust might be plugged, but probably isn't, because I don't remember it being. And if I take the plug out and there's no back pressure at all, no compression stroke, then it spins like crazy. That tells me that my starter is just, and my battery's still strong. You know, still got 12.5 volts even after all that cranking. And that just tells me that the starter is just tired and probably worn out. And I probably got to swap that starter out. So, starter right down in there. A little bit of a pain in the neck to get to, but that's what you got to do. So I'm going to trade that out for another one that I have. I'm not certain that the other one's good to go, but we'll check it out. All right, see how many teeth this one has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, good, because the spare that I have is the same. It's also an 11. So let's test these out and see what's going on. All right, so let's test these starters. This is the replacement. This is the original that was weak. I don't feel that weak. It's got a lot of torque. Potential replacement. Also pretty good. I might think that this one had a little bit more of an oomph, feeling a torque in it. I can't be sure, but I'm going to go ahead and put this one in and see if anything changes. Go ahead and install the other one. Alright, so I got starters put back in now. Just go reverse the process of taking it out. Batteries back in. So it's doing the same thing with the new starter on it that it was before. So something's too tight in there. It's just not turning. So now I'm thinking that something's bound up here with either the drive pulley or the Bendix, or the way the starter's matching up with the Bendix. So I'm going to take this cover off and then pull that Bendix out and take a look. So I started to do some more investigation on this this Bendix problem and the starting problem, and it might be hard to see, but if I look at the teeth on here, I see a couple sections where the teeth are just chewed up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I hope this comes in, but I'm not sure that it will. And I did double check that, you know, I've got a 63 tooth Bendix here that matches with a 11 tooth starter. You can get those mixed up between the model years, and here's that part. I think it's right in here, that it just looks a little chewed off. Like, yeah, I can feel, I'm getting it caught here. Oop. Yeah, here's that section that's a little bit off. Try to put some more light on there. Yeah, it's right in here. There's a groove, there's a cut in here, and I don't know if that's enough to jam up that starter, but this whole tooth is carved out in the center. And then some of these other ones, this just little section in here is rough, and I don't know if that's where I get bound up or not. So I'm gonna swap this out entirely to avoid this section in here where they're bunged up, and I'm gonna put a different Bendix in a different starter. In this case, the only other one I have that's a spare is a 65 tooth Bendix and a 10 tooth starter. So I hope that starter's in good shape. We'll go ahead and swap those out and give this a try. All right, get the other side of this installed. And I've got another video on how to get this belt installed in an easy way. You might want to look for that one. Explain what's going on with that. But I got a lot of slack here. It's explained in that other video. It makes it a lot easier to install this. So I got my teeth lined up in good shape. Well, fix the starting problem. Now we just got a carb not getting fuel problem. So go ahead and work on that next. But yeah, that was the problem with this thing not turning over. Was that definitely that Bendix and that starter gears were not meshing well. And so swapping that out for another, both pieces, another set. I think ultimately it's that Bendix that's the culprit, because it's got those teeth that had chewed up on it. But yeah, anyways, got it to turn over, got it to fire a couple times. Now we'll work on the carburetor. But hope this video helped. Have a great day.